This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
And the story is not those on people.
Yeah.
And the Hayana and Bobo soon can
Manchester Street.
Yeah, yes, Dawson.
Okay, you know, with the permit me, I mean, one birthday back home. Mr. Fred Kwaku Eji, a friend of Pope,
okay,
or on musical instruments, and their wife Millicent say, "Oh, show happy birthday." And now upon your can say, normal favor now don't sweet. Pope, you will show happy birthday.
Okay.
You know, Argentina fire extended their unbeaten run.
And those dear, na Mesumoga Gocha, Nana or say Kwesi, Marie Henny, a mantin, Nana or say Kwesi, Marie Henny, a mantin, Nana Yachao, Papa, and Nano pay, also a share program, or here kick off, or here midfield action, or here extra time every day.
You know, I'm paying for adapt on his CB power from
I
don't have a CB power from him crash.
Yeah.
And we are very close to the program.
Yeah.
More the litany of events in chronological order. And some are working I appreciate you almost.
Yeah.
Say big man in the business. Almost spend your time. Offices, hospital, bank, police station. You know, baby. Me cook Ruby. Me pack me car na papa kokura for me, you know, beat me out. My bomb to me. Me pack ya, me see, I almost Andy. Baby, I'll pack it and you can you know, auntie. Yeah, appreciate you.
I'm Mantin, my rehine, and I dance for interest.
You know, Argentina for another unbeaten run. Now, I'm there unbeaten, they are the only country I'm more unbeaten run in me, you know. First, it was the days of Afio Baselli. After winning the Copa America in 1991, and almost had the buy the Bepem in 1993, and almost have a GBU. But the funny aspect of Baselli's unbeaten run, they say, 33 now occurred, and there were two games that was not recognized by FIFA. In the history of Argentine football, I'm going to say 33 there, but in the history of FIFA, a woman said Argentina for unbeaten streak, you know, a 31 under Afio Baselli. And what did you Copa America, you know? And I'm going to be at the World Cup in 1994. And Romania's Hagi, the Rose Bowl Stadium, United States of America, and Argentina 4 dreams of winning the World Cup in 1994. No, you know, a shot here. And almost another unbeaten streak. In those days, it was under a coach and Obiaji said after Cesar Luis Menotti and Carlos Bilardo, the next on the block, almost won the World Cup. But the most respected coach in Argentine football, your friend Afio Baselli. Not because of the Copa American triumph, but acquire what me first was raising the production line of Argentine football. He's the only coach who coached Diego Armando Maradona and was a coach Lionel Messi into a month in Niagara. And Argentina force a trim a view. No more catch Messi say, "Omo your favorite for the World Cup, or see baby, omo your favorite. They are only coming to compete." You know, the last time they lost a game was in the semi-final of the 2019 Copa America. Abra those by 2 goals nil. From that time, the basin, the Argentina follow go back. They've gone 32 games without a defeat. Now, no more crown, more performance on the Copa America no, with a game against the Squadra Azuris of Italy. And you be one was within a short stint, the Italian Squadra Azuris team now say good. After the Omo in the air Euro 2020, Omo team to England at Wembley. A beji cup from Munsem. Omo team and qualify for the World Cup and look at the kind of embarrassment and Omukomu and against the Abecelestes of Argentina. It was a proper line and Messi show. No be on your time share game ni be who ball a Messi boy. I don't remember the last time Messi gave this 5-star performance. National team ni dey say o team bo, but you know it was a proper Messi show. And how he turned the defense of the Italian national team into shreds, no, really tells you the old line and Messi. And then Enra, you know, all showing the quality. Omonia a very consistent team. Omonia a very balanced team for the first time in many years. So I Argentina team from 98. So I Babeshe 2002. So I Babeshe Nesta Pekaman in 2006. And the Barbie Sina, what they lack a balance. And no how Omonia team world class defended before Omonia had the trophy. But they need balance. Until the balance team Messi more, the balance team Di Maria more. But then I did not. Otament the Muje Doom. Taglafiko Muje Doom kakra. but how coach Netia find the right balance, the right players to maintain consistency in the Argentine team no apua omu yipa. And as a Leandro Paredes ni omu ni so mo Guido Rodriguez, omu Rodrigo de Paul, omu Giovanni Lo Celso, and in attack Adiana Gonzalo Pipita Higuain, and Sergio Aguero struggles of beating the Amomo, Lautaro Martinez edema omu. Inti abepo Argentina for abaso and Lionel Messi abaso for that show I know more better than in Europe against the European champions. You know, normal 32 games unbeaten. Sir and Raboli or Muboy, this is the third time. The first one was way back in 1985. Abra France 4 under Michel Francois Platini. Ebonama France 8 Uruguay film. And later in 1993 it was Argentina versus the Squadra Azuris of Italy. Oh sorry, Denmark. Or Michel Denmark and so entiende. Sarah America team again in Argentina and Omotia team back Europe. Ababeshe Italy national team.
Echile Bibiana.
Oh, you know that is obvious.
No, Echile Bibi, Copa America champions.
Yes.
Abeshe Europe champions.
You know it's
3-0.
Yes.
Echile Bibi.
Yes.
Echile Ade.
The Echile say football no money nimbo.
Oh, okay.
Football no South America for nimboche Europe for no. You can argue from the lines of the World Cup say oh, Europeans not the World Cup baby because Oko South American. Uruguay had 2, Brazil had 5, Argentina had 2. Until only the only South American teams are at the World Cup. Europeans not do. But the reality is that if you put the number of European teams at Kokobo World Cup no, and echo 13 times as against 5, you know how mathematics now Europeans have become on top. But football, they are better individually. And let's not forget, Brazil have won 5 World Cups. Is there any country in Europe that have won 5 World Cups? Check the players Brazil and Argentina have produced and compare them to the European players who have produced. When we have Diego Maradona, when we have Lionel Messi, when we have Edson Arantes de Nascimento Pele, when we have Luis Nazario de Lima, when we have Ronaldinho de Assis Moraga Gaucho, and then Garrincha, which European players can be compared to these South Americans? You know, they are far better individually than the Europeans. Into Omoba, number Besho Omoa. You know,
that's how I know that.
Oh, David, I completely agree with him.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, completely. Because one body no kwa bibianka, Moro Kempes Munanka. Zico Munanka. So these are great players.
They wouldn't get beef from Europe.
And yes, Andy Patcher said they are better than the Europeans. Even though, yes, the greatest footballer in terms of club history. On Kobe born in Homodin, Europe, but he was a South American. I followed Stefano. And compare, Seju, I completely agree with him.
Wow.
Yeah, quality in the Southern America.
Narrow.
But the best football is played in Europe. Talent. South America for no, and the whole factory no. But the best football is played in Europe. Because we have Argentina line up now. The most sign about South America. Or more talent, no.
Okay.
But baby, omo bono, omo play, omo treat. Both football, papa no.
Oh, Europe.
Omo bono Europe.
Okay.
But I agree, say talent-wise, they have it.
Okay.
And there are only 10 countries. South America, Kenya 10. Europe is about 54.
Wow.
Yes. Until for South American champions to beat European champions.
3-0.
3-0. Ewo
Europe.
Oh, anybody you.
Yeah.
But so in the current dispensation and the situation of the Italian national team,
okay.
because World Cup no, went to man qualify. So actually they met. Sergio and they can be about. And now the same question and Bissam say, how come Italy a sudden flop? A world record. Yeah. They went from 37 or 39 37 matches unbeaten as a nation. Now I think Algeria was a day and tries on back catch up. They were unbeaten. All of the sudden, I feel the yesterday.
Jorginho in 1 year as Franco Wachek has been in decline. After raising the hopes of Jorginho to be the best player in the game in the last 1 year, Nijanedum. Chilo Immobile to save them, plug of injuries. Federico Chiesa to save them, plug of injuries. Marco Verratti to save them in midfield, plug of injuries. Into almost issue and almost my young players chance. Still at this stage, they still rely on Giorgio Chiellini.
Okay.
Besides that, over Serie A now, the Microphone is moving first England for the Bressa. AC Milan and J. League no. Show front 3 no.
And even their best players. Even their best players.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even the best players playing in Serie A are not Italians.
And when you see Juve struggling, and then one say Italian national team will struggle.
Mayenko Kokofu General Hospital. Na ye na omo nso asipa. It's also television no time bia. Good morning, Sir Joe. The whole Kokofu General Hospital OPD 2 mounted TV is tuned to Kessben Midfield action for our cherished patients every day. Refonos, Sebi, Omoko, Kopayaresania, the Omunina Kessben television, and our Mohe, the Kohun doctor, Kojinro, now the Kofi.
You see the reason why it is important to have some level of entertainment on the show.
Sure.
Be a Sebi. Or resign or recover.
Yeah.
Now it's on no show. He deserves some smile on his face or her face.
Yeah. Secaclos, medical laboratory do by medical laboratory scientists. Wow, Secaclos. Do by. Now Secaclos, and or your correction be one correction cry. What's some other kind of say say penis. Ulcer, it mean no. Say papa, the baby answer. Caclos didn't make or say a penile ulcer can be on the vulva, penis, perineal area or anus. Secaclos, Kokofu General Hospital, lab, and anyway, and so by.
I like your pronunciation.
Why pronunciation?
You.
Say
no cap penis.
Penis, yeah.
Ka anus. Say atobrabe ka penis.
Oh, but Penny forcing his city money. What do you uncle? Adi uncle.
You know,
I grow white about.
Yes, Marina Graphs Nokia. It's living. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Emma Andre Beta and I Barbishim.
And it's come the Jana Quano soon. On the chairman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know why you know? In the days, not just in a young player, no, no, I can't name Vitesse Anem, Huni Biu, Neko. And the Franco de Santo Yan Huni Biu. Just for Kofa Nitan by no beer in Senetan will be one player or Baba Bonabacan by you. But Mammy by created that link. Check it place within the Chelsea production line. Because back in the days of Jose Mourinho, Avram Grant, and Andre Villas was now so many homegrown players for Chelsea after John Terry. Now cry more Chelsea. It was a big place already established materials and I'm not Chelsea at but Mammy buy check the nice sponsorship deal or they buy £60 million a year. Oh, dear, no teach that, you know. She players at Chelsea abo. Now for compare can players are no more Tony can no more. There was no plan. Chelsea were buying for just buying sake. But from 2013 on the bar board by 2014 will be taking over. Check his Chelsea from the transfers. Check the players are Taba and check the sources of Chelsea. Check Europa Cup, UEFA Champions League, Premier League titles, FA Cup titles. Now you know Chelsea go for players but almost more de bonus and then back in the days where Chelsea struggled to sell players. And almost the Fekai tomorrow echo team a friend is similar no more discard. Omo de Tammy Abraham call Airstrom no more discard. Omo de development to echo no more discard. And check within the lives of Conor Gallagher and all those players no check opportunities at Chelsea the among the few opportunities some them are Billy Garmon performance of the buy before our Norwich. Ntene ma many buy no obey adwuma your cover Thomas Tuchel buy within a short stint. From doubters to believers Emma later Chelsea be achieve here by winning the Champions League. Show mama Messi Mount more chance look at the kind of performance of Modema. Show mama James Reese more chance look at the kind of performance of Modema. But in the days of Branislav Ivanovic, David Luiz, Gary Cahill, na Eddie, so a young player have been at Yabo by the Chelsea team no. Are you full of youngsters apart from Thiago Silva and the Chaluba Chelsea team ma? Or because of a Chelsea team na. We a Juma, Mamina ye can of once and you know why. Within the production line, what Boma Chelsea are producing players. Yeah. When it comes to transfers, we are there transfers there. Who baby? Real Madrid for a come once a minute and then has had more in China on the Champions League. And the transfers the Unyanesa. But your players are called for buy the success of Machoke, Hesika or Mania, na hwe sika Chelsea nso asɛn no outside na fa compare ne success rate since obey a leader for the Chelsea setup maame na yɛ adwuma nti omo frɛ no Iron Lady omo frɛ no Iron Lady ka ene ono na ɛkɔ ɛma Andre Beta nso aba se yɛ ka sɛ Andre Beta ɔyɛ adwuma de ama pa amada
ne kɔno deɛ na obvious ɛyɛ den a nanka
sporting wise ubetime their concern but politically there's no way she can stay Roman Abramovich chocho mucho yes on sem fata se obe oni bibia
na the private secretary the person
bibia na the private secretary obetra ono ano otwen agi compensation wako politics mountain
why are there
yes
na adwa bia no odi ma ne fie e ma me chen hazard edwa no
den ko bu
odi ma ne fie papa
oni majuma
Lukaku majuma odi ama
so se nyana be nyana kan ye nyana be nyana kan ayisa
Lukaku jare so odi ama ne fie the hazard akuburu ya
adi edwaso
na we muso abibu
edwaso
Sanford sasa
yeah
you know o ka Andre Beta ye ka openi o ye sporting director de matimi friend Atletico Madrid na wo ye adwuma de ama pa amada and wo ye adwuma de ama gen wada se unim pa ama through their production line Amoroso Lete Ribeiro Adrano Lilian Thuram Gigi Buffon Fabio Cannavaro openi ye adwuma o sa ho nyina Oba Atletico Madrid from 2012 the bisine success Atletico Madrid that chopo nyina openi ka ho bi na o ma chopo se o se ka sorry o ma choke se o se ka Atletico Madrid team no na say hu at a point no be any say Atletico Madrid will struggle to replace Felipe Luis, Diego Godin, Juan Fran Torres, Diego Costa and the likes but from nowhere she come for Geno Black buy she come for Joao Felix buy for Ronaldo di buy he ka okofa Kerm Trippier buy e cheso opening nso ni madwuma Thomas Lima was one of the most sought after talent at the time no move from Monaco obi aso oba Liverpool obi aso oba Man United obi aso oba Chelsea ye hu ba bi opening if no akwa fan dia ba Atletico Madrid and Atletico Madrid the team no they know omo lack quality since opening ebe a sporting director for the side until we are only hoping say sa quality no they have Atletico Madrid ometimi agi La Liga titles ometimi abo UEFA Champions League final ometimi abo ometimi agi European Super Cup ometimi agi Europa Cup no sa quality no sa materials na je no obetimi di aba otimi ni low no ahye ne high nti otese munchi omo na eya adwuma no just that in the transfer market these days Atletico Madrid de kwa omo nso yisika kase no omo de akwa akoto and a chance so make 200 million pounds omo de be come market dia Andre Beta for me the right person. You know, so more rely on him for now because sporting directors na akanina. So kasa o ko for Luis Ocampos unya time ma Luis Ocampos on ko famra because Chelsea are ready to compete. Leonardo with the rift between him and then Thomas Tuchel, there's no way between Leonardo aba. And the right person for me now, Andre Beta. Intijenoa. So de neba. He's the right man and we only hoping so ba. Chelsea epenya quality e dey replace certain loopholes within the ranks na Chelsea etimi asa akwa compete bio
Manchester United flop
final
Yango
you know Man United we only hoping say na abase one mateko Lingard and Paul Pogba the United transfers in recent times hasn't been the best and nothing na more ready say they will be looking for a sporting director because we players or matter maybe Bruno Fernandes. Or Franco, maybe Bruno Fernandes. Apart from Bruno, Fred has been average. Paul Pogba has been a flop. Rafael Varane, a world-class centre back, yet to live up to 8 billion. Jadon Sancho, a world-class talent, they are yet to live up to 8 billion. Cristiano Ronaldo is okay per his performance and the age in the Odiaba. You know, Anthony Martial by with a huge prospect. Omomani Dibebre. One to me. Even Marcus Rashford or homegrown. How is he rising here to the United ranks, the national team? Where is Rashford? There's something absolutely wrong with the structures and everything of Manchester United. Paul Pogba said my position is clear. I don't belong to the group who see Pogba as extraordinary. He's a very good player who performs among quality players. Into baby players or more so any chair no wajinem. But Saudi team nkwa ko gina ne so say on excel within his group he will struggle. That has always been Pogba. Inti well ya sesika United di tua ne ka say de omo okoye omo anya hwe omo ball ka kofa ne baaye na Genoa with all these years injuries in Swaha and Kakra, apart from excelling in the Europa Cup, Pogba has always struggling in the United setup. In the United, so mu ye bidia foforo na every time high bad ya Genoa. Ade ba ko se coach ni hwe ni ye pa eye ekwan ya obefa so assign player because nansan de players no mo sign ni nyina obi aba untime mo. Apart from Bruno Fernandes, onya excellent half a season for Man United. Even after that excellent half season for Manchester United, Bruno ultimately level up to 8 billion bill. Meaning say he's the man for Selbe revival players. Ya can't chile mu have a but United purchases in recent times, you know, it has been disaster. Okay. And my can't chile mu say Premier League nim na send ye. Omoti sika kese di koto player ba on team mo. And me the top 10 no ha apart from Virgil van Dijk. All the players in level up to 8 billion. Inti ene adwuma ba ko a opani friend Eric Ten Hag get ba no so ye. Okoto player ba e o say player ni team bo. Because United there almost struggling in recent time. Poba de na ya but Juve and so I find a way almost ton player no must have na but my say about 4 times and that place will accept him. The opesa oh yeah omo ye ni poster boy ya jeje so that level of Poba person obi e no. Juve there, you know, omo be man is that chance and omo be so no school because they within the United setup, omo the ball holding midfield, omo say when you holding midfield, you attacking player. Omo man the central role and Timi Amo. Owo Juve no about the Mazella between Pilo, Claudio Marquisio, Arturo Erasmo Vidal, then he start from the left. So I rule omo the number and Timi. As number 10, he has been given that role and Timi Amo. So for me, going back to Juve will help him. Now you know what Timi Asache said the Pogba who won the young player of the 2014 World Cup. The Pogba who won the best player in the 2016 Europa Cup now Manchester United GN. Obetimi assign level up to 8 billion. No assign be world class talent to say the name we are saying in na. E ho ne ade ade no aye.
The cost benefit analysis. Manchester United hasn't gained anything from the image of Pogba. Franco Naro should take note of this. How much is Europa Cup reward? Sonny. And anyway, Abba. Next one, me my own kasa home. Next one,
his opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, the opinion. Yeah.
For records, he is always the highest selling player for Man United in terms of jerseys until Cristiano Ronaldo came in last season. And it's an image writing or say nothing. I don't understand what he means by nothing.
Andy, any narrow, the whole world can't wait to see Ukraine in Qatar 2022. And I almost say, with a massive win over Scotland, 3-1.
No mama bet
Oh, sir.
Easy.
Uko wow. No, Odimse Scotland bet.
Onimse Scotland bet. Was Ukraine for we are more. Many baby club trainer no say better boba.
Oh, Sunday
Scotland were playing at home.
Yeah. I only will Sunday win no Eco World Cup. Shortcoming.
Minyanka me bol me colleague meeting but.
You be in na per se. Oh, for my kind.
Everybody now.
Penny power.
Oh, sir, na penny are for penny. Odo homebody another.
How they are
Why? Uber buddy.
Sir.
Yes. That's what you better and Cremoniana.
Debbie.
And I can't.
And they all be chow you.
2001.
2,000 cities.
2,100.
2,100. 21 million. Oh, so the bet is just case. Oh, okay.
What you say?
Cody 2001.
Na say do.
But only Pabenes also did 554,000 citizens. 540 million. Bets.
On the do.
Now someone Trebi. Okay, why we are
you know, maybe I can't go the hot.
Europe team CB.
You know, Ukraine, one team. Well, Scotland are disappointed because her performance on the European Championship now. You expect Scott McTominay, Billy Gilmore, and the Robertson and the lives need to live up. But you know, Adeba Emery also not time to watch this Ukrainian team. So when you have time, Stepanenko. Any Fred, was Shakhtar Donetsk, who the quality holding midfielder Stepanenko ye. So when that time I hear Malinovsky, was Atlanta, who the quality Malinovsky general Odeba to the table. Zinchenko is one player that I love to watch any day. Andriy Yabalenko, and so performance within the setup and how consistent that way. Into only a team, Scotland in a very good tournament in the Euros. You who saw more production line gradually is yielding fruit into a betting IBB. But Ukraine, you know the only thing about me as save omo now is to qualify for the World Cup. Into your Kobasa and players need go all out. Omo make sure say how are man no the only thing that can save them adia be mo man enjoy that excitement and ecstasy no performance beat me adanadi proud to the qualification for the World Cup. Into omo players no yes omni woes na kwa you know and no my at the end me tea I was very very happy to see Ukraine win. I hope so omo beti me ayi Wales afrim the more omo there but I hope so omo beti me ayi Wales afrim na you know omo me qualify for the World Cup omo quality especially per their own standard. It is a wonder to omo you do that at your own peril.